morning, beloveds. I have a Chico. I don't usually have a Chico. Chico is my orange tabby he has white toes and a white chest and little white stripes coming down off of his cheeks, which is how it evolved from white cheeks. It went from white cheeks to cheeky to Chico. And he is he's not really a people cat. He hangs out in windows and watches the birds and watches the squirrels. And then occasionally he decides he needs affection. And so he's in here next to me purring. He's a big boy too. He's 11 pounds. Nice, big, tall, solid cat. You see Rita on a regular basis. Rita's his sister. Rita actually weighs more than he does. She's 14 pounds, but she's short and stocky. She's built like a linebacker. Sorry about the snort there. And he's tall and thin and built like a cheetah, but he's a solid cat. All right. So, all right. I think you've seen him before. He just doesn't make an appearance very often. I'm not sure what we've got today, so let's get into this. It is February 13th. Our title is Silence, Self, and Listen. She starts out with two quotes, Bible quotes. This is Fannie Brooks James from Divine Science, New Light Upon Old Truths from 1896. So, all right, the first quote, "Be still and know that I am God. I am mind, idea, and consciousness." That is Colossians 2:9. Ooh, are you going to make a cameo? Come on up. Nope. And then the second quote is, "In him dwelleth the fullness of the Godhead bodily, and of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace." And that is John 1:16. Okay. Oops, sorry. My finger in the camera. All right. I am the fullness of the Godhead bodily. In source, I am life, strength, intelligence, love, wholeness, freedom, fullness, goodness, and truth. In source, I have power to express life, strength, wholeness, goodness, etc. In source, I am conscious of having power to express my wholeness, strength, life, etc. I know the truth of being whole. In him ye are complete. I think of my freedom and peace. I declare now my strength and completeness. By the law divine, as I recognize and declare my peace, plenty, and satisfaction, the truth of peace, plenty, and satisfaction resounds through my existence. The only one voice that speaks, "I am peace," is God. My soul and body echo that voice and say, "I am peace." Okay, so new light upon old truths, which really honestly is what New Thought is. New Thought is not new. What New Thought is New Thought went back and looked at the old truths and looked at them from a different perspective. Okay. So what I would tell you, like today's reading, you could turn those into affirmations, or you could use them in the body of a treatment in the realization step. Because what she did was she went back and she pulled two Bible quotes out and she said, all right, look at these two Bible quotes. Look at what these two Bible quotes are telling you. They are telling you that you are God made manifest. Okay? You are not all of God. That would be crazy for any of us to think that. But you are the spark. The spark of life in you is God. What I always go back to that scene in Bedazzled, which I think that's the name of the movie. It starred Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. And there's this one scene when the premise of the movie is he makes a deal with the devil. Elizabeth Hurley is playing the devil. So Brendan Fraser makes a deal with the devil because he's trying to get this girl. And he goes through several life experiences, and he keeps managing to get himself killed. And in one of them, he ends up in jail. And he has this conversation with his cellmate. And his cellmate says, you can't sell what you don't own. Okay? You can't sell what you don't own. The soul that is you is God. It is just a little individualized portion of that soul that is you. You have created, you have found a sliver of the soul of God, and you have individualized it into you. And you manifest into material world with that sliver of the soul. So everything about you is God. So you have access by virtue of that soul to everything that God is. Okay? So if God is strength and peace and harmony and, power and all of that, you have access to all of that. The question becomes, this is where the free will comes in. What do you choose to experience in your life? We are not all, there's in no imagination would we ever think that we are all of God. All of the human population on the earth is not all of God, because there's an entire universe out there. I'm not egotistical enough to think that we are the only intelligent life in the entire universe. So we are not, I would say even the whole human population on this planet, and therein lies another ego. We are not all of life. Even all of the life on this planet is still probably barely a sliver of God's soul, because I don't want to deny every living thing a soul. I believe that every living thing has a soul, because every living thing, the spark of life, that's God. That's God. So even my cat, who is sitting next to me purring, is the soul of peace. There is very little in the world that is more peaceful than a cat purr. That's Fannie's idea here. Fannie's idea is saying, okay, look, I am. And the most powerful statement in the world is the words that follow I am, because you are telling the universe what you are. It's to the point that I have started to relanguage things. I've started when I, instead of saying, I tell people that I'm having an experience of. It's like, I am having an experience of an autoimmune. I am not. See? I'm working on that language. Do I do it 100% of time? Of course not. Because I don't want to tell the universe that I am this condition. What I want to tell the universe is I am a beloved expression of the divine. And that in being that beloved expression of the divine, I have the power to change my mind about the experiences that I'm having. So I will say, yes, I am having an experience of. When I talk about my aunt, I will say she had an experience of breast cancer. That's not what she was. That's not who she was. She was, she still is. She's just no longer with us. She is my beloved Aunt Mary. She is a beloved expression of the divine. She's just having a new experience. She's having a new experience. So, so, like I said, the most powerful statement that we can make is whatever follows the I am. And so what we want to do, God said, I am that I am. And he said it to Moses and a few other people too. So, so when we make the I am statements, we are declaring to the universe who we are. And so what Fannie is telling us is, well, let us declare these things because these are what we have access to, if we're willing to accept them. And it always comes back to that. Jesse was talking about divine love on Sunday, and he says, look, we have access to this. God, the divine love is not just God loving on us. We have to accept it. It's a reciprocal relationship. We have to accept the love and then share it. Okay. And it means sending it back to the divine, but also sharing it with all of the manifestations of God in the material realm. The more love you can give away, the more love you are going to have. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. The more love you give away, the more you'll have. It's, yeah. Okay. Her title is Silence, Self, and Listen. I'm not sure where that title came from, but Silence, Self, and Listen. I am the fullness of the Godhead bodily. Who says things like that, right? Divine science. And it wouldn't hurt us to start saying things like that. That's why I said that this reading today would be a fantastic, you could pull them out and do short, punchy little affirmations, or you could pull what out of here speaks to you and use it in the body of a treatment. Okay? And I love how she says, by the law of the divine, as I recognize and declare my peace, plenty, and satisfaction, the truth of peace, plenty, and satisfaction resounds through my existence. So I recognize and declare it, and then it resounds through my experience. What are you recognizing and declaring? So you want a mission today. That is your mission today. What are you recognizing and declaring? What is following your I am statements? It's super important. It is super important. It is why language matters. It is. So what are you recognizing? And I said it twice and now I don't remember the recognizing and declaring. What are you accepting? What are you recognizing and declaring in your life? What are you accepting into your life? That is the mission today. Let's explore that. What is following your I am statements? And maybe it would be a good idea to write some I am statements. What is it that you want most to experience? Write those I am statements, because that is what you are recognizing and declaring in your experience. Write your I am statements. Start with one, or start with 1 to 5. And then if it feels good, keep going. And if 5 is, good, then because she gave you a whole bunch of words in here. Write your I am statements. That's the mission today, because that in that way, that is what you are recognizing and declaring and accepting into your experience. Okay. Write your I am statements. So, okay. There's your mission. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. And honestly, today, I think the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing you can do for yourself is state your I ams. I am peace. I am harmony. I am strength. I am divine love. I am a beloved expression of the divine. Right there. Did I just give you 5? Yep, I think so. And if not, I gave you 4, and you can come up with the last one. Those are, and then post them where you can see them. Loving, kind, compassion. I am loving. I am kind. I am compassionate. And that's it. You don't even have to say I'm loving and I am loving to myself. I am love. I am loving. I am compassionate. I am. Okay? Now, you could actually, that is an excellent practice of practicing love, kindness, compassion on yourself and following the other mission. So you're getting 2 for 1 there. But you know how I talk about practicing the pause, taking a deep breath before you speak. You know how I like to use my jumping off point of take a walk, take a nap, take a break. I also like to remind you not to save the good stuff. Go ahead and eat dessert first. I actually had a friend of mine do something very, very kind for me yesterday. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and she likes to celebrate, the holidays, and she'll bring chocolate. Well, she knows right now that I'm dairy-free, gluten-free, and sugar-free. Well, she brought me 2 small bars of dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free bars, chocolate, and it's amazing. And I ate one of them yesterday, and it was amazing. They're mini bars, so the whole bar is it's 2 squares, so it's 90 calories. It's chocolate sweetened with stevia. Dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of milk. So, that's a loving, kind, and compassionate thing that she did for me, because she recognized that I am doing this, and she found a way to support me and still give me chocolate. Don't save the good stuff. Even while on this diet, I had to find a way to have chocolate. Unfortunately, there is a way. So, don't save the good stuff. All right. Write the nice notebooks, wear the fancy clothes, eat the fancy food, enjoy your life, experience your life, have all of the experiences that you've wanted to have. Start now. It's never too late. And probably never too early either. So, okay. Then I also talk about joy being a quality of God. Then joy is a quality of you. I am joy. If you watch the news, the news will make you think the world is crazy. If you walk out your front door, you realize the world is not crazy, but there is crazy stuff going on. No matter what is going on in the world, no matter what is going on in your life, you still deserve joy. Please make room for joy. You can see how happy the little chocolate bars made me. Okay? Yeah. You still deserve joy. Please make room for it. And it can come from all kinds of different sources. So bear that in mind. All right, beloveds. Where was I going? Oh, the rest of the suggestions. Do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like for you. I got out a whole lot later than usual today, and I got a full-on face full of sun today. So I got the engage my mind and body, and then I got usually I say hydrate first, next, but the sun. There's a cat sitting in the sunbeam. It's a very narrow sunbeam. She's a very wide cat, but she's sitting in the sun. Early in your day, bright light. Early in your day, bright light. The sooner when you get up, the sooner you can get that bright light, it will help to reset those circadian rhythms. You will feel it. You will have more energy during the day. You'll sleep better at night. It is science. You can look it up. It's called a circadian rhythm. And if you cannot get out and get the sun because your schedule doesn't allow it, like you get up before the sun or after that 7 and 9 period, Google seasonal affect disorder light or sun lamps. Okay. This is not tanning lamps because you only use them for 5 to 10 minutes, but they are very helpful, to help reset that hormone balance and improve your mood. All right. And then hydrate, drink plenty of water. You know how I feel about this. Your brain works better, your body works better, your skin looks better when you are well hydrated. Drink plenty of water. I'm not saying it has to be plain water, because most of the time when you see me with water in here, it's mineral water where I've added trace minerals and lemon and a little stevia. So, all right, where am I going? Oh, I'm going to go into my Ernest Holmes quote. I'm going to quote to you, "Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you that you do live in heaven right here, right now. It is all around us all the time." Okay. The reason why that is my favorite quote, there are 2 from Ernest. Okay. That's my favorite quote from Ernest. The reason why is because it reminds me of 2 things. 1, it's all God. Okay. It's all God. Everywhere we look, everything is God. When we break us down to our most minute particles, which are photons, because photons are smaller than quarks, and quarks are smaller than electrons, neutrons, and positrons, which are what make up atoms, which make up molecules, which make up us. Okay? So, it's all God. We're all made of the same stuff, right? We are made of the same stuff that the stars are. And we can act like that. But it also reminds me of the other part, which one of our authors said earlier in last month. Heaven isn't, Ernest said, she quoted Ernest saying, heaven is not a locality. It is not a place we have to get to. Okay? If it's not a place we have to get to, then what is it? A state of mind, a state of consciousness. And then I saw a Milton quote that made this clear, because, Milton wrote Paradise Lost and Paradise Found. It is the strength of the mind that can make heaven into hell and hell into heaven. It's a state of mind. All right? And the fastest way, the easiest way to begin to create that heavenly state of mind, that heavenly state of consciousness, is to look for the good and praise it. All right? Which is why I quote Emma every day. So I quote Ernest and I quote Emma. I'm going to quote the teacher of teachers and the founder of my ministerial license, right? Look for the good and praise it. So this month I've leaned into, and you can do it first thing in the morning when you get up or right before you go to bed, depending on if you need to set your intentions for the day or if you need to have a good night's sleep. Write down 3 things that are good. And for a week, don't repeat. Don't repeat. Whatever you're listing is good. And if you can do that, then see if you can do it for a month. And then post the list somewhere where you can see it. Because then that way, if you need a reminder, because we all have those days, last week I had one really tough day. And then I came home and I sat down on the couch, and at one point I had 3 of my cats sitting on me. That was my good. They knew that I needed that comfort, and they came and gave it to me. I still have that big orange cat sitting next to me. He's kind of stopped purring, but I had also stopped paying attention to him. So, there's that. But, so look for your good, write it down, and that way when you need it, you can review it. So when you are in one of those moods and you don't see anything good, you've got a hard copy list that you can look at every day, every time you need it. All right. I have 4-leggeds with fur running around, so that, I have that good to remind me. It's like, there's my good. Yep. You are part of my good. You are not all of my good, but you are definitely a part of my good. Every cat has done wonderful things in my life, and I'm always sad when they leave, but I'm grateful to have known them. All right, beloveds. So that is, those are the missions. All right, so I am now on to the social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I encourage you to go and subscribe and like and share and follow. Do all that. When you subscribe, then it notifies you when we upload new videos. I uploaded the last 2 steps of treatment as described by Jessie on all 3 social medias last night. So if you have an interest in seeing that, scroll back a video or 2 if you want to see, because I got 4 and 5 up so that you can see, what we're about. And if you want to know what's going on in the center, email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact, and you'll know what's going on even when I don't, because it happens occasionally. I do read my emails most of the time, though. All right, so yep, I guess I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an I am day, a loving day, a kind day, a compassionate day, a good day, a serious day, a silly day, a listen to the cats purr day, Write out your I am statements day. She gave me spiritual homework day. Make a list of your good day. A good day. I've already said that one like 3 times. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved child of God. Or as one of our authors earlier said, you're a beloved expression of the divine. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right, beloveds. Explore the truth of your being. Okay? Make regular trips to the source of your own being. Get to know the source of your own being. And get to know the person that the source of your own being knows. Okay? Peel back all the layers of everything that you have been told about yourself. I can promise you one thing. The source of your own being knows you to be good. Anything after that, that's between you and the source of your own being. All right? But that is who the source of your being knows you to be. That is who the divine knows you to be. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. So I'm going to remind you, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.